Scratches Award Show. I am Bailey Kennedy. Alongside me, as always, is my good friend and partner in crime, Howard Sparks. Howie, first ever award show. What are the feelings coming into this one? This is a big one. A lot of big awards. We got a lot of multiple time nominees. How are we feeling coming into this one? There's a lot of pressure on people.
There definitely is a lot of pressure, Bailey. There's no two ways about it. I mean, if you see some of the nominees that we've just reached out to, some of the people that know that they're getting or may not get awards, I'd say emotions are running really high for this one. 2021 was it was definitely a year, definitely happened.
Yeah, it certainly was a big year. A lot of big award nominees. There's some favorites, it's going to be very interesting to see who comes out on top. So we will see. And there's only one place we can start. Our first ever episode we did, one of the main topics was Julian Edelman's retirement. So there's no better way to start than the first award, and I'll let you take it away from here.
All right, so the first award of the year, retirement of the year. Leading off, as Bailey just mentioned, Julian Edelman, a strong performance, a strong candidate, especially he's going to get some points just being on our first episode. He goes up against, once again, Alex Smith, Greg Olson, and Drew Brees. Loaded class right there.
Very, very loaded class. A lot of them doing on-air stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see who wins. Howie, now you have the ballot? Who's got the... All right, so please tell the people who the winner is.
So the scratch goes to Julian Edelman.
Congratulations to Julian Edelman, the longtime New England Patriot. He is the first person ever to receive a scratch. So congratulations to Julian Edelman, an incredible career. And we are so honored that you are the first person to ever win a scratch award. So what truly an accomplishment for young Julian Edelman. You can add it to the Hall of Fame plaque.
Absolutely.
So moving on, the next award is an award that's near and dear to my heart because it's something that it has a history of happening with the teams that I cheer for. So it is the award for worst draft pick of the year. So coming in at number 1, we have Josh Giddey being selected number 6 overall by the Oklahoma City Thunder in this past NBA draft. At number 2, it is the Minnesota Timberwolves drafting 2 point guards ahead of Steph Curry. Even though that draft was several years ago, it's still relevant every single day of our lives and every single year.
Absolutely.
Then at number 3, our third nominee is Zach Wilson going number 2 overall to the New York Jets in this past NFL draft. And then finally, the final nominee, Franz Wagner, the number 8 pick by the Orlando Magic in this past NBA draft.
Bailey.
And now...
the award, please.
And the scratch goes to Josh Giddey and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Boo! That guy stinks. Boo!
Congratulations to Josh Giddey on the award, and we hope to get in contact with you very shortly so you can get your awards trophy. Incredible performance from Josh Giddey. I mean, it was tough. I mean, Franz Wagner had a very huge game recently. Zach Wilson looks good now. So
Timberwolves is never going to be redeemed.
Yeah, but I think when we discussed it, it was like, hey, it was a long time ago. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt. So how we just gave out the worst draft pick of the year.
Yes.
Hit me with the next award.
Well, Josh Giddey actually is involved in this award as well. This is and by our, I mean me and you, our enemy of the year.
Yep, certainly.
Josh Giddey, obviously, among the ranks, along with Jimmy Butler of the Miami Heat now. Chris Paul of the Phoenix Suns.
Certainly.
And Kirby Smart when he does not play JT Daniels.
That's a pretty big one.
It is a big one.
Pretty big one. Now, all right. Howie, hit me with the winner.
All right. And the scratch goes to Josh Giddey again.
That guy stinks. Boo.
I mean, Josh Giddey already cleaning up at the first ever scratches. 2 scratches of the first 3 go to Mr. Giddey.
Two healthy scratches for our close personal friend, Josh Giddey. So he's off to a riveting start.
Really funny. Josh Giddey, healthy. Makes you think.
Makes you think. So our next award, in a year where there was a lot of chaos, a lot of backstabbing. So our next award is Backstab of the Year. Our first nominee, Lincoln Riley, leaving Oklahoma to go to USC.
Ooh.
Our second nominee, Brian Kelly, leaving Notre Dame to go to LSU. Our third nominee, Miami backstabbing Manny Diaz and hiring Mario Cristobal while Manny Diaz was still technically the head coach. And our final nominee, the 76ers blaming everything on Ben Simmons after they lost to the Atlanta Hawks.
Voted category.
Very, very strong cast. And the scratch goes to, good one, Miami for backstabbing Manny Diaz and hiring Mario Cristobal while Manny Diaz was still technically the head coach.
Wow. Did not see that one coming. That could have gone any 4 ways. Congrats, I think, to Manny Diaz? Miami?
Yeah, team effort.
Yeah.
Total team effort right there. So the big one. And you know what? I'm surprised Manny Diaz didn't break out into a fight with the University of Miami after this whole sequence went on.
Well, Bailey, I'll tell you what. He's not a nominee for Fight of the Year. But these 4 guys are. Number 1, Bailey Kennedy. At Howl at the
Strong
Moon.
nominee. Strong nominee.
As we've all talked about before. We've heard about this story a couple episodes ago. Number 2, Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul. A great fight.
Great fight.
But was the real fight of that saga the number 3 choice, Floyd Mayweather versus Jake Paul, when Jake Paul stole Floyd's hat.
That's a strong nominee. Strong nominee.
And the final one is the malice at Little Caesar's Palace. LeBron James versus Isaiah Stewart. And the scratch goes to Floyd Mayweather versus Jake Paul in the Got Your Hat fight.
An incredible fight. The fight that the people want to see. So congratulations to Floyd Mayweather and the real champion of that fight, Jake Paul. And the infamous line of "Got Your Hat" that has been echoed everywhere. And the one place that "Got Your Hat" has not been echoed in, Howie, a song.
Oh.
So that leads us to Song of the Year. The nominees are Gina Marsh's song that's definitely not about Bailey.
Yeah.
Strong nominee.
Great one.
Second nominee, Dancing on My Own, the Robin remix.
Woohoo!
The third nominee, Dancing on My Own, the Tiesto remix.
Great song.
Great, incredible song. And the final nominee, the entire Olivia Rodrigo album. Didn't just pick one song.
Banger, banger, banger.
And the scratch goes to the entire Olivia Rodrigo album.
Oh! I mean, you got to give it to her. Driver's License, that other song where she's like yelling and stuff. And yeah, Sociopath, is that what it's called?
Nope.
I'm bad with names.
Let me spin. Let me grab the album titles. So we got Brutal, Traitor, Driver's License, Deja Vu. Good, just an absolute banger of an album from Olivia Rodrigo. So congratulations to Olivia Rodrigo on getting her first ever scratch. So congratulations to Olivia Rodrigo. So So, Howie, shall we move on? Hit me with the next award.
Well, I wish I could tell you. No, I don't. Anyway, we're going to Women of the Year. Number 1, Selena Gomez. As always, a strong contender.
Queen.
Number 2, Victoria Pedretti. New on the scene, skyrocketing up the charts. Number 3, certainly. Been around a little bit. Big rise in 2020 and kept it going into 2021, Madeline Klein.
Yep, certainly. And newly single Madeline Klein.
And number 4, Addison Rae. So
people forget she was supposed to do sideline reporting for the UFC, and that tragically got taken away from her.
Kind of messed up.
Yep. Honorable mention though. We'll give out an honorable mention.
Well, let's see if the fans can give it to Addison. The scratch goes to Victoria Pedretti.
Wow, what a stunning turn of events. I mean, Victoria Pedretti coming out of nowhere to steal Woman of the Year from Selena, from Madeline Klein, from Addison Rae, and even from an honorable mention that got some write-in votes in Emily Ratajkowski. Like a strong 5 right there. But Victoria Pedretti, for her role in You, actually crushes it, knocks it out of the park. So congratulations to Victoria Pedretti on winning Woman of the Year. Our next award is not about the women. It's about the fearless coaches in sports. So we'll take you to Coach of the Year. And the nominees are Urban Meyer, Deion Sanders, Jackson State, Coach K, Duke basketball, and finally, Mike Budenholzer, the Milwaukee Bucks. And without further ado, and the scratch goes to primetime Deion Sanders.
Coach Prime, baby. Let's go. Jackson State on the map.
Congratulations to Coach Prime on winning Coach of the Year. And he's doing great things down at Jackson State. So congratulations to Coach Prime on winning the scratch for Coach of the Year.
Well, I'll tell you what. Where's the coach without the best players? And that's where we're going to start. NBA Player of the Year. Number 1, and now NBA champion, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Number 2, KD, Kevin Durant. Number 3, fitting really, Steph Curry.
Yep, big year for Steph.
And finally, another big year for another big man, Nikola Jokic.
MVP?
Damn right. However, the scratch can only go to 1. And the scratch goes to Giannis Antetokounmpo of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Congratulations to that man. That man, he did it all. Like,
won an NBA champion.
Yep, proved all the haters wrong. Then he went to Chick-fil-A and had the time of his life. People can't forget that Giannis won and then immediately went to Chick-fil-A and just the next day just had a day. So congratulations to our king, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's like any one of us.
Yep, he's just a regular guy who's 7 feet tall and can be sick at basketball. Well, how you had NBA Player of the Year?
I did.
I have NFL Player of the Year. There's a lot of good candidates. We'll list off them. Here we go. Starting at number 1, we have Tom Brady of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. At number 2, Patrick Mahomes, quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs. At number 3, Aaron Rodgers, quarterback, Green Bay Packers. And the final nominee, Josh Allen, quarterback, Buffalo Bills.
This is a tight race.
And the scratch goes to Aaron Rodgers, quarterback, Green Bay Packers.
Whoa, big. I mean, the man won an MVP and then tried to force his way out of town. You just got to respect it to a point.
Yeah, and there's a chance he could win another MVP this year. So he's doing things. He's doing some big things. So congratulations to Aaron Rodgers on winning NFL Player of the Year.
Well, Bailey, I think it's time we take a somber turn during this award show and remember those who could not be with us.
Mm-hmm.
So,
starting from when the podcast began, this list is strictly of people who have passed away since the podcast began, and it's only people that we thought of. So if we forget anyone, our apologies, our deepest apologies. We're just sending our thoughts and prayers to those who we missed,
and they're always remembered.
Yep, they certainly will be. So without further ado,
Prince Philip,
DMX,
Terrence Clark,
Colt Brennan,
Bobby Bowden,
David Patton,
Jimmy Hayes,
Virgil Abloh,
Young Dolph,
Norm McDonald,
the Rem Dog, Jerry Remy,
Julio Lugo,
Demarius Thomas,
John Madden,
the Wasabi Fenway Bowl. We are back after honoring those that we have lost, and now it's time to honor those who are coming next. So we're going to take a look at the Rookie of the Year award, a loaded category, could have gone anywhere this year, and these are the 4 that we decided were the most fitting. Number 1, Mac Jones, out of Alabama, playing for the New England Patriots.
Good pick.
Number 2, Anthony Edwards, out of Georgia, playing for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Very, very good.
Number 3, Cade Cunningham, out of Oklahoma State, playing for the Detroit Pistons. And finally, out of Clemson University, Trevor Lawrence with the Jacksonville Jaguars. But the scratch can only go to 1. And the scratch goes to Anthony Edwards, out of the University of Georgia.
I'm so proud of my youngest son, Anthony Edwards. He came over all the obstacles in the world, and he's done it all himself. So I'm so proud of my youngest boy, Anthony Edwards, for winning the scratch for Rookie of the Year. You earned it, Ant-Man. Just keep doing you. But very proud.
But did Anthony have the take of the year?
Anthony was involved in one of the takes of the year, so we'll get to that. Our first nominee for take of the year. Home Alone isn't a Christmas movie. From Pelicans, Josh Hart. Our next nominee, the Jacksonville Jaguars are going 17-0 from Malcolm McGrath.
Hey.
Our third nominee, Mike Francesa, saying Urban Meyer will be a good NFL coach. And finally, our final nominee, Vendetta Sports, for saying Anthony Edwards will be a bust. And without further ado, the scratch goes to Josh Hart for saying Home Alone isn't a Christmas movie.
I mean, I feel like this was a runaway. Hart had this one locked up.
Yeah, he came in. It was a late push.
I mean, that's like one of the worst takes of all time, let alone this year.
Certainly.
It's just wrong.
It's a very bad take, but Josh Hart, we can't argue with it. It's worst take of the year.
Well, speaking of takes of the year, how about our takes of the year? Let's hear about that.
Yep, hit me with them.
Number 1, Miles Turner is a top 5 big man in the NBA.
Who'd say that?
I couldn't be me. No way.
He's on the trade block, so maybe he is a top 5 center. Top 5 center available for trade. Maybe that would be correct.
Number 2, Bailey Kennedy could be an Olympic handball player.
I mean, that's just a fact.
USA Handball was very upset with you when you started spewing that.
A lot of people were very upset within the handball community. And I take back none of what I said.
3. I hope you take this one back. Alabama will not make the college football playoff.
No, certainly won't. I'm not, I fired up the team. I fired up the boys. So if they win, they won because of me. I'm just saying.
Well, someone's certainly not winning because of me. Our final take, Russell Wilson will be NFL MVP. That was just terrible.
That was bad. Certainly not good.
Yeah, that Howard Sparks guy's a total loser for predicting that.
Huh? He stinks.
But it can only go to one. And the scratch goes to Bailey Kennedy, saying he could be an Olympic handball player.
I mean, I think when we look at takes of the year, it's not just the take doesn't have to be wrong. It can be factual, and this take was a factual take of the year. And that's all I have to say. And
I mean,
it will be put to the test at some point, but I just want USA Handball. I want the whole handball community to know that I could dominate in handball.
Well, Bailey, I'll tell you what. Maybe one of the worst takes I've ever heard. Truly.
I disagree.
I'm going to tell you, Bailey, that might be your I want Iguodala.
Nope, certainly disagree. Hard disagree. You know what I would do if I was on the court in the handball and Mark Jackson's calling the game? I would be making him say, "Mama, there goes that man." So that brings us to our next award, the Mama, there goes that man of the year. We brought this segment in late, very late. So we took all our nominees from this past year and we have nominated them for the award. There's only been 4 nominees for Mama, there goes that man of the year. And without further ado, here are the nominees. Our first nominee, New England Patriots quarterback, Mac Jones. Number 2, Minnesota Timberwolves guard, Anthony Edwards. Our third nominee, former Jacksonville Jaguars head coach, Urban Meyer. And finally, Spider-Man.
Yes, Spider-Man!
An incredible movie, and just the Spider-Man 3. That's what we want to be more specific about. And the scratch goes to, Jacksonville Jaguars former head coach, Urban Meyer.
He deserved one. He needed one. Urban, you were the gift that kept on giving, and truly, genuinely, we will miss you for that.
Yeah, certainly. I can't wait for a couple years from now when he's back in our lives. I am counting down the days till Urban's back. I can't wait for it. Well, Howie, Urban told people, in fact, when time started to end with the Jaguars, he made people explain why they're winners and defend their resume, because Urban Meyer's a winner. Howie, who are our winners of the year?
Well, there can only be 4.
The 4 nominees.
Number 1, proven winner time and time again, Tom Brady. Won his 7th ring with the Bucs this year.
Pretty good.
Number 2, Mac Jones. Won a college football playoff national title. And may make a run for another one. Who knows? Number 3, Quinn Ewers. Transferring from the Ohio State.
He's also a winner because he got like $1 million just hanging out at Ohio State for a year. So it's a winning move.
He did. And you know what else is a winning move? Beating Ohio State, which is exactly what Jim Harbaugh did this year. But it can only go to 1. And the scratch goes to Tom Brady of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I mean, this was a tough battle, but I mean, there was clearly only one winner. Tom Brady winning his 7th Super Bowl.
He's like the winner.
In his first year with Tampa Bay, and he also became the first player ever to first team ever to host the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl as well. So a pretty good year for touchdown Tommy. Howie, there's winners of the year. There also has to be losers.
Always
and
are.
So that takes us to loser of the year. Without further ado, the nominees are former Jacksonville Jaguars head coach Urban Meyer. Our next nominee is the Jacksonville Jaguars. And our third nominee, Gonzaga basketball. And our final nominee is UConn football. And the scratch goes to UConn football.
Sad. Nothing to say, but sad.
An incredible run from the Huskies program. Just impeccable. Howie, would you like to say a couple words about the UConn football team and their status right now?
They're not back. Definitely the opposite of back. And
yeah, certainly.
That's it. That's it. However, they were not nominated for Team of the Year. I need it to be known.
Yep.
These four teams
turn of events.
These four teams were number one, a team near and dear to this guy's heart, the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Great team, great organization.
Number two, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
America's team.
America's team, baby. Number three, the Michigan Wolverines.
Good team. Good team.
And finally, our team, the Wiz.
I remember that. I remember where we were when we became Wiz fans.
But it can only be one. And the scratch goes to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Wow.
They really earned it.
America's team.
Never a doubt.
Yeah, just an incredible season from the Jacksonville Jaguars. All right, now here we go. I have the award right here. And our college athlete of the year goes to Malcolm McGrath.
Oh my God, I'm speechless. Oh, it's an honor. I don't have a speech.
Wow.
I'd like to dedicate my award to my amazing roommate, Bailey, because without him, I wouldn't have pursued my career interest in being a goalie. He taught me everything I know, and just so many thanks to Bailey. I also want to thank my parents and my teammates for making me look good and teaching me everything else I know. Amen.
Certainly. Yep. So congratulations to our close personal friend, Malcolm McGrath, on the award. Malcolm's away right now, so we'll let Malcolm get back to his activities. We'll talk to you later, bud. Congratulations once again.
Thank you, Malcolm.
Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you. It's really an honor.
As it should be. Bye.
Farewell, King.
All right, Howard. And finally, the final winner of the night. The final scratch winner of the night for our guest of the year. The ultimate award goes to the ultimate guest, Mr. Emerson Latzia, for guest of the year.
What a run.
One of the most what incredible run. One of the most highly anticipated episodes ever. And Mr. Latzia was just incredible and generous with his time.
That's it.
That's it. That's a wrap on the award show. Just once again, thank you so much to everyone who's listened and just tuned in this year and, just supported us in any way about the podcast. We really appreciate it. We will have more guests this year. We will have recurring guests. We will get more guests. We have it in the works to get more and more people on. And if you thought this year was entertaining, you ain't seen nothing yet. This is just minor things that are happening. And we got a big year of 2022 coming ahead of us. But Howie, it wouldn't be a final episode without one special conversation that we need to have.
Yeah, we do.
We do. We certainly do. And you brought it up. You said, let's have the conversation. And I didn't want to have it, but
It's
you
true.
brought
These
it
are all
up.
true facts.
So without further ado, we have to bring it up. So Howie, the Minnesota Timberwolves, without their entire team, they pretty much had the misfits. They had G League guys. They had Greg Monroe play. They had a lot of guys who didn't really have a lot of NBA experience.
Can I say something before anything?
They took on
this is about Greg Monroe.
They took on your Boston Celtics, granted without Jason Tatum, but you still had Jaylen Brown, Al Horford. You had the entire squad. You probably had the best 7-8 players on the court at all times.
Yeah.
So Howard, would you like to tell people what happened in that game? Because I know what happened, and it brought me tons of joy.
Yes. Before that, I just want to say, if you told me Greg Monroe was 44, 45 years old, I would have believed it. I just found out that this man is 31.
Yeah, he's a young 31. Yeah,
what?
He's pretty good.
He is not. Oh my God. The Celtics lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves 108-103. And I'll tell you what, baby, I hate this fucking team. I want it blown up.
Mm-hmm.
I want it blown up. January 15th, I want it done. I want everyone gone. I want Marcus gone. I don't want everyone gone, but I might need, if they traded everyone, I don't think I'd be at the end of the day like crushed. I'm done. No. I am #done with how these Celtics are constructed. I can't stand them. They are insufferable to watch. Insufferable. They were getting torched by Jake Layman.
Jakey 3 balls was a legend. No, you got torched by Jalen Noel, who had a career high 29 points. Like you just got the business from Nathan Knight. Jakey 3 balls with the absolute like
no one has heard of Nathan Knight before.
Yeah, I certainly had.
People.
I had. He's the longtime Timberwolf.
Exactly.
He's only been there for like half a year. But pretty good performance from the boys. They were buzzing and they fucked up your Celtics. And there's a very good chance that they're going to sweep the Celtics on the year, as they took game 1 and game 2. Not for a little, it's for a little bit of time, but I will be there in game 2 in the Garden, rocking in all my Timberwolves gear. I look forward to that game.
Dude,
I look forward to them.
And Jalen Noel, or however you say it.
Jalen Noel, yep.
Like,
gave you the business. They were giving Jalen the blues.
This is the other thing. Like, I think I even told you before the game. I think I called the Timberwolves winning. Like, I don't think I was against it. I think I said, yeah, they probably will win.
No. You said the Celtics were going to win. And I was the one who didn't think the Timberwolves. I woke up that morning, just had a gut feeling. I was like, I think the Timberwolves are going to win. Gut feeling.
I just don't care anymore. This team is so
I
hate
Howie,
to watch the Celtics.
Do you want me to play my favorite game? I'm gonna be a Celtics fan, but now, well, I'm gonna be a Celtics fan the way they would propose trades for Karl Anthony Towns. But I'm a Timberwolves fan.
Oh, Marcus, so you're saying Marcus Smart and Peyton Pritchard
no. So this is what I'm gonna offer you for Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
I'll give you Taurean Prince.
Yeah.
Malik Beasley.
Boy.
And then I'll give you Jalen Noel. Those 3.
Any picks?
I'll give you a pick.
A first?
One first.
I'd have to consider it right now. Now, I do want to say I would consider it one. This isn't because of Jalen's play more. It's more so because Jalen is just the biggest injury bug right now. He has had injuries to every single part of his body this year. Yeah, arms, legs, shoulders, neck, back. Like it's something different every week with him. I love him, but like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yep, and that's all we need to talk about. Timberwolves gave your Boston Celtics the blues, and that's it. That's it. So they were just giving them the blues all night, and it gives us the blues to have to say goodbye, and we'll see you next year for the first episode of next year. And it also gives us the blues that we're going to have to bump Mike Cohen to next year. We'll get him on. We know we didn't get him on this year. We promise we'll get him on next year. That is a healthy scratches guarantee that we will have Michael Cohen on next year.
Okay.
But that will do it for us here, Bailey Kennedy, Howard Sparks. Everyone have a safe, happy, and wonderful New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and most importantly, go Dogs.
Go Blue. See y'all in 2022. Peace.